Hello, my name is Zach, I'm 18 and this is my car, the Renault Twingo Sport. So why the Renault Twingo Sport? The first car that I was looking at getting was the Skoda Citigo Monte Carlo version, because that looked a little bit cooler than the standard version that they had. And the reason for that is because I didn't really want to get the standard car that you would imagine getting as your first car, because let's face it, the first car you get usually tends to be quite dull. But after doing a bit of research, I managed to find the Renault Twingo Sport, which really interested me because on how cool it looked and the sport features that you got with the car. I had around £4,000 as my budget to spend on a car, and I managed to find this car with one owner with only 30,000 miles on the clock, which was an absolute gem, so I had to go for it. Another benefit was the insurance. Although I have to sit with my dad for a year, it only cost around 300 quid on provisional, which is great because I've learned how to be safe on the roads now, and plus you get a companion when you're driving, so that was a really big benefit. The reason of doing a provisional for the year was because the insurance, I'm building up 1 year's no claim. So once I have that, that means it knocks around 400 to 500 quid off my premium when I get my next quote for when I pass my test in the next few months, and that's still going to be around the £2,000 mark once I pass, which is really good because I know my mates that are getting quoted around £4,000 for a Mini, which is just stupid. So this is why this car was absolutely perfect, because I'm getting a really nice hot hatch car for little price when you kind of look at it compared to the box standard Mini that everyone wants to get. And the reasons for that can be because this car isn't driven by many teenagers because it's such an understated car. So what's the handling like on the Renault Twingo Sport? First of all, Evo gave it a 4.5 star out of 5. So I knew it was going to be a good car before I even got into it, and it certainly lives up to that review. The car comes with low profile tyres, which are 17 inches, and grey sport alloys, which is an absolute plus because it sets the car apart from any other car that you're going to get as a first car. And it was always a feature that I was going to put onto the car that I got, so I'm glad that it all came as one package, which was absolutely awesome. It has 133 brake horsepower and it can do 0 to 60 in 8.4 seconds, so it's got some power for a little car. I mean, for an 18-year-old to be driving a car like this, it is absolutely awesome. I mean, I did a bit of driving in my mum's Volkswagen Up, and I can feel the difference. Since the tyres are much wider, this car is so much more responsive, and it's just absolutely fun to go down the lanes, just enjoy driving. I know as a learner you get lots of people pulling out on you and stuff, but spending a year being a provisional with my dad, it has taught me all of the tips and tricks that I need to know. It is absolutely worth it to get it at the price that I've got it at, so I'm amazed by this car.